beanie, hoodie. It's cold outside, but hey, you know we stay warm. This is not me stalling for time because I forgot the Black Clover chapter or anything. But this is 329 of Black Clover. Come on, let's get to it. It's been a minute. I just released like a series of 3 videos and then I had to go off for personal reasons. I'm all good right now. And luckily I came back with some smoke. You know, spring came with a bang. A whole bang-a-lang-a-lang, right? How do I feel about it? You'll have to see in the next video, which won't be long from now. You know, the Spy Family review, live review. I don't care if I get demonetized or anything, let it be. There's gonna be that Rise of the Shield Hero review, not live because I mean I watched that already. Into that, let's get to it. Tomodachi Game, I'm gonna watch that. Not even gonna lie to you, that'll be live on like Twitch. Then I can catch real smoke. But yeah, you know, let's go. Sorry, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. We see it. We see it. We see it. Yeah. A lot of people's favorite like bro over there. I haven't watched Marshall. I haven't read it. Marshall's actually gonna get animated soon. Uh I'll get to that. But before that, before this whole thing, let me just do a quick review on 328 and 327. There's an unreleased video of mine where I actually spoke more in depth about it, but I feel like this is more appropriate. I've said in the 326, I've said this many times that Lucifero ain't done yet. Like this, like just because Asta gets a power up doesn't mean anything's really gonna happen, right? And I feel like people just need to realize that it's not that I overrate Lucifero, it's that Tabata stated his power. He told us. He told us through the second level devil that Lucifer was only 50% there. If you went all out, like him going all out against a true devil union, Asta slash Lieb, that's just a full 50 against them. Not saying that these guys are just, like not they that weak. No, they strong to actually push the king of the devils to a 50%. But we also don't know what the full power is after 50% because really now Asta's full power was before this true devil mode. And then after the true devil mode, that was another additional full power. So we don't even know that Lucifero's power scaling at this point, because if Tabata's gonna give them a power boost like he always gives villains power boosts, we should expect Lucifer to only be a third of the way in to his full power. Estimating. Now, getting into this chapter itself. Let me full screen it. Okay. Sorry. Mic arm. A bit excited. Anyways, yeah, if I'm too loud, I will put the volume down on the edit. Anyways, okay, so let's see this. Okay, this can't be. See, right there. Let's stop right there. Remember, I think it was my 324 review, I spoke briefly about how the devils got their power. Was it in 324? Was it like 320? I spoke about it, right? Like the video is literally like right there, right? But I spoke about this. I meant briefly mentioned, not briefly, but a few minutes dedicated to the origins of the devil's power and how they got said power, and possibilities of how a devil can get that power and who are the exceptions from said rule. In this case, Lucifero's sentence about I am Lucifero, the highest of the supreme devils. I stand at the pinnacle of all devils. I have the most powerful magic. He could be the one overrating himself and thinking, no, I've been on top of my game this entire time. No one could ever contest against me up until now. This could be him in the denial stage, right? Maybe because all the devils in the underworld are weaker. Then this is worrying for the whole arc, right? But from looking at this, it could also be seen another way. Maybe in terms of like how I explained it, this could be a matter of his manifestation of his magic power. Maybe he manifested magic power from him thinking of himself as superior to everyone else. Maybe that's the reason why other devils actually don't have magical power. Maybe they just have destructive power, but they don't have a magic of their own. You don't see them using tree magic. You don't see them using any other type of magic like that. Mainly because they can't manifest it. Maybe that's the reason why they needed a person like Yami and Vengeance. Maybe they needed them because devils can't, not ordinary devils, right? Can't manifest magic the same way Lucifero, Lieb, and the others can. Maybe that may be the rule. That is a possibility from what we're looking at here. His pride over here, it does seem misplaced, but at the same time, maybe it's not misplaced. Maybe it's either because of the state of the demon realm right now, or it could be because of the fact that once he had this power, which could be recent, no one could actually touch him because that gravity power was overwhelming. Or maybe since with his raw power, he was probably like my guy on everyone else, right? And then when he got that power up, he became Madara. So there's a lot of ways to go about this. All right, we're on page one, and I'm already doing a deep dive. Okay, continue. Uh, let me take that sip. I'm drinking tea. I'm really drinking tea right now. Okay. And yet these utterly magicless brats. Okay. Now, following up with my point, and also adding on to probably what almost every Black Clover YouTuber has actually said about Black Clover and Yuki Tabata, is that there's a clear message on how magic has this type of status and how much status it holds in the Black Clover world. To have people who don't have magic do so well is seen as an insult for the people who have overwhelming amount of magic and can't hold a candle to Asta and Lieb. Because, like, for example, if you look at early Black Clover in the manga or in the anime, Asta had to face naysayers, people who looked down on him because he didn't have any magical power. And once he got his grimoire, he still didn't have any magical power. And then once he actually got a devil, he was judged for having a devil and anti magic. And a lot more people started respecting him, but there was still that group of people who saw Asta as insignificant and a problem because, number one, he's not of royal blood. And number two, because he has no magic. So, prime example would be Baha. Baha was a person who actually probably the first person to openly have an issue with Asta because of his lack of magical power. So to see someone like Lucifero harbor that same, not hatred, but harsh criticism towards Asta and Lieb actually tells us a lot about the similarities between the underworld and the above world. Let's call them the above world. Because the sad thing about it is there's no inherent difference between the devils and the people of the wizards themselves. Royal wizards have the same mindset as Lucifero. A lot of them actually do because of how they saw peasants, right? People from the boonies, people with low magical power, saw him as insignificant, saw him as at the bottom of the totem pole. So to see someone like, for instance, Zora's father or Asta doing well, they had to interfere and take out the people who could ruin or bring great detriment to the status quo. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Wow, this is like this is the first page, man. Okay, I can't possibly lose to you. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Lucifer is not out the fight. Lucifer is not out the fight. Ooh, ooh, don't look down on my boy. Don't look down on my boy. But someone's gonna kill him though. In that state, yeah, he's in a sorry state though. But my boy Lucifer got everything under control. Don't worry about it. When he unlocks, nah, people gonna die, bro. He should have killed people. Yami should have died. I love Yami, don't get me wrong, but he should have died. Okay, I can't possibly lose to you. Anyways, we did all that and he's still not dead. Duh. I mean, protagonist Kun, this is antagonist son, so you can't really do anything there, can you? I can't cloak us in enough anti magic to cancel out this gravity magic. Oh, I see. Okay, so I learned something new about the gravity magic, right? Gravity magic for Asta and what Libo's doing for Asta, and the reason why Asta hasn't been affected by the gravity magic up until this point is because Lib can actually cloak him in anti magic, which is something we didn't actually see possible. What does this mean though? If he can cloak Asta in magic, anti magic, does this mean that he can make a mana zone from anti magic? Because if that's the case, that would be insane to even think about for Asta, because that means Asta's power hasn't yet been tapped properly. Right now, he's only been using Biju mode, but he hasn't actually used the extent of Biju mode. Right now, Asta, in that true devil form, is in KCM 1, if that makes sense. Up until this point, he's only gotten like Kurama like leaks. Now, if he masters Lieb's power to the fullest, bear in mind, Lieb and Asta only had this partnership, this relationship for a short amount of time, for a few weeks, not even, yeah, for a week or two, right? At most. So if they had a year together, bonding and also training together, we could see a potential anti-magic mana zone, which would probably be a game changer in Black Clover. And the radius of it, of course, would start off small because, Yami's first mana zone was small, but it could still be a great blow. But then at the same time, we should also think about how much of a disadvantage Asta would be at long range attacks and everything. Maybe attacks that are ranged wouldn't be able to enter the zone at all unless they are laced with, unless they are weapons laced with magic. That's the only explanation I can think about. But then this is still a great look to see that we see the extent of Asta's power right now. But come a year, come 6 months, give us a time skip the same as Luffy for 2 years. If we have Asta 2 years with Lieb working in tandem with this whole true devil form, Asta would be a monster. Like Asta in this case would be a more destructive Rock Lee, maybe a more destructive Might Guy, because if he comes into contact with anyone and it cancels out their magic, all they will actually be able to use is hands. Just like with Lucifer, the only reason he could actually damage Asta up until the point where he had that true devil form is because of his hands. He never used his magic against Lucifer, like against Asta and Lieb, because that cloak did it did all the bits for them. It did all the cancellation. Like that's probably why Lucifer couldn't do that. It makes a lot of sense now. It was a possibility, but I didn't want to voice it out because how many theories can you put out without actually getting anything to back it, But yeah, how dare you look down on me for even a moment, bro? Cross them up, cross them up. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tabata, because I've seen too many. I've seen too many YouTube videos of people saying, "Hey, yo, is Asta the new Devil King? Hey, Asta's stronger than Lucifero? Is Lucifero just a puppet?" Now you know this is just half of my power is still in the underworld. I'm not at full. He's not at full strength. Calm down, community. Because really now, people just keep thinking Asta is that guy. You think Tabata would end the story here, get Noel, and get married? We still don't know where Noel is. The second level devil is still watching. Bro, there's so much to the story. It's not a Black Clover slash Bleach situation in this case. He's not gonna come out and get some hidden awakening. He already had that. Lucifero right now is just pissed off out of his mind. Let him rock. Don't sleep on my guy. Gee. Bro, I get emotional when people go after my boy Lucifero, bro, and they don't read the previous chapters. If I were nothing's like you, if I were nothing's like you would never like if I were in terms of if I were at full. Sorry. If I were nothing's like you would never have done this. True, true. You're helpless now. Smash you. I'll crush you. Pause, nigga. Just stop right there. Oh, in the end, you lose, you insignificant motes of dust. Bro, talk your shit, King. Talk yo shit, King. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. So I guess we still have the two people who could potentially make one Megumi Fushiguro, Yami and Nacht, coming with their combo spell once again. Probably gonna like hide them in the shadows and stuff like that. Transport them to another place. That is the wisest thing to do. But at their current power level and their current, you know, state. I mean, their donut state. I don't see them actually being successful with that. Probably only gonna have two people escape instead of everyone, if that makes sense. Because then it would really not. It wouldn't make sense because the arms are still in their body, but then the blood is not leaving. That's something people need to remember. You know, like if you stab someone, taking out the knife does a lot more damage than keeping it in. So like, yeah, I mean, I saw that on a TikTok, so it must be true. Anyways, carry on. You should be dead. Yeah, we all thought that, but you know, plot armor. Here and now, we'll surpass our limits. That's why I love you, Yami. I love you too, Nacht. I love you so much right now. Oh man, I swear, if this man picks up his sword and comes back into his form, we already got confirmation that Lucifer ain't done yet. Like, it's actually good that Lucifer doesn't kill these guys at 50%. That would be too deep. But then if it happens, then it would be like Asta will have a lot of growing to do. And which will be great for his character. Probably like that shouting Asta that a lot of people claim to witness in Black Clover won't be there for long. Roy was no milk, no sugar. You know, just pure heat. Anyways, what is this? What is this? What are you? I'm back. I'm vengeance. Please don't say those. Don't say those. Oh, the look at his eyes. The look at his eyes. Ooh. King of Devils himself. And our kid has you spooked. Oh, has you spooked. Okay, cool. Next time we meet, I swear I'll kill you. I'll use my full strength, my true power, my full true power. I'm telling you guys, he only used a third of his power. That full strength he's talking about is only the full strength that he's actually used on anyone. That's probably what I'm thinking. Maybe the top devils have been up against him and he used that full power. Maybe he's been like someone tried to usurp him. That could be the case. We're gonna see some crazy shit from Lucifero. I swear, next time I swear Okay, you know, I like your fingers. I like your fingers. I like that drawing scheme with your fingers. I wish I could draw. Next time there is no next time, right? Asta, bro, shut up, shut up. There is a next time. Are you dumb? Are you dumb, bro? Are you dumb? There is a next time, bro. He just, I hate plot armor. Anyways, yeah, I hate stupidity too. Everyone's happy. Just to realize there's a clap clap. Oh, 330 is gonna fuck people up. Noel's coming for the save. The Black Bulls and Noel are gonna actually do some damage here. I can guarantee it. The real fight starts now for them. Asta's gonna be out of commission. Yami's gonna be out of commission. Like, I can see Charmy, Gray, and Mimosa healing them. I don't see them fighting after this. Yeah, like probably will be out for the count too. Or needs a quick save, but like Nacht and Yami, they don't get that auto save. They need to actually go out of commission for a little bit. As you can see with Vengeance, he's also out of commission. Like you can see he's still cracked up and everything, right? So the original theory I had about him having a devil could be debunked just from that alone. It could be debunked from that alone because his healing factor is like dog water normal. So yeah, brilliant. Victory is yours. I swear this guy needs a Shikamaru Nara like voice actor. That would be so cool. Like, yeah. We see Lebanese chibi form, which is cool. Victory is yours. Everyone's out here getting happy and shit. But I needed a shocked face coming from them, looking at like the second level devil. Surely they don't see him as a non-threat. But right now, like, come on. But that's all I can really say about this video. All I can say about this chapter 2. This is a long video, but I just had to speak about it, speak my truth about this matter. And yeah, let's go, GoaTaro. Signing out.